What's up guys, it's Klex, and today let's get into some Crossroads callouts. First off, I want to get this out of the way. I want you guys to communicate like this. Call out the enemy when they're in the hill or when they're in new. Use terms like deep in their position, such as left or right. Even use terms such as wide right, deep or top or low or bottom, and use middle, all that kind of stuff. And say when you're watching someone's cross if you're doing so. So with that out of the way, let's get into the callouts. This is going to be called back box right here. This right here, you're going to call it out back door. And then moving out towards here, if anybody's on top of this, you call them out sandbags. And then moving back towards here, we're going to go around the whole entire map. You want to call this out crates. People are going to be around back here, so really important call out to know. And then another one I was a bit confused about because the pros weren't really calling it out that much, but I figured it out. This is going to be called plat, whole area right here. And then this is going to be really important for you to understand. This is called top. This is called cat or bridge. If there's an enemy here or here, it's going to be called top. You want to call them out their top, our top, whatever. You'll go ahead and just recognize this is where you are more at the top of the map. Look right here. You're going to be going down there and then going through the top position here, you're going to be down there. That's why it's called top, obviously. And then while we're here, recognize that this is going to be called out windows. If somebody's looking here, you want to call them out there, windows. So remember, cat or bridge, top, and then we're moving on. So here we are going to call it out stairs. And then here is P2, but it's more popular to call it garage. And then this door right here is going to always be called back door pretty much. Now moving on into a circular type of motion I get across the map. I'm just kind of pointing out to what I think makes sense. So moving on throughout the map, we've got truck right here. And remember I called that out sandbags, truck. And then this is P1, but people are also going to call it tank. And just want to make sure you guys called that out. Truck, tank. And this is very, very important. Tires. People are, don't know why I threw smoke there. People are always going to be camping behind this head glitch. You just call them out their tires. And right here, what I'm looking at is named barrel door. So we call them out barrel door, stairs over there. And then here is one that has a couple of names. This is mostly going to be called mid, but it's also called alley. So very, very important that we recognize that. And then moving on throughout the map, we've got big door. So yeah, obviously this is P3, but it's also called fire because look at that. There's a freaking car blown up. Oh man. Now with these two doors, what are we going to call them? We're going to call this mid door. Then we're going to call this front door. Now the pros haven't been using it that much, but maybe you could call this ramp. And then obviously, as I said before, this is top. And now moving towards here is P4. This hill is going to get a lot of time usually for the team that's first there. This can also be called P4. Yeah. So yeah, obviously this is P4. Teams are going to get a lot of time on this. So call this out P4 barrels. Don't just call it out barrels because there are other barrels in the map. So P4 barrels. And then this is called what it is. What it looks like, well, yeah, it's called a box. So yeah, call them out box. Now moving towards here, this is another area. People are going to be here a lot, especially, an AR is going to watching over their guy on the hill. Right here, we're going to call them here back rock. Now up here is called L, or fences. I would call it L, that's faster, but you could also call it fences. Yeah, say what you prefer for this call out, L or fences. And now here, this is going to be called pretty much one thing, cliff. And then, pros aren't using it that much, but you could call it jump up to cliff would be more popular. Now here, this is called lake. I don't know what the pros are saying, what area it cuts off really, but I've heard pros call this part out lake, and then it's just kind of in the middle part right here. You call this ice. And then here is called Icebox, definitely. And over here in this area is AS and D. The bombs are around sort of in this area. So, yep, Icebox and ice. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I really want to tell you guys I'm really appreciative of all the support I've gotten on this channel in such a small amount of time with a really small number of subscribers, and I really hope that I can, make a lot of content for you guys that you'll enjoy, that will step up your game, more so than just, tips on aiming and stuff like that. We got one more video in the Callout series, and after that, I'm going to go through a lot of the ideas I have. Yeah, we'll understand the game more and have more fun as a community, because my goal is to help out the community, because I love Call of Duty competitive, and if you do too, and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that, and support the video and the channel also with a like, and yeah, really appreciate you guys for watching. Peace out.